I hear people say stories like, oh, I know someone that says 1,000 monthly. I'm like, what work is the person doing in the same nursing? I used to work 7:15 a.m. and I get off work 8 p.m. because you're still going to get taxed on the extra shift minus the work you do normally, because it's seen as like a second, but you may feel like you're not being appreciated enough. You'll be in the same like environment, like same units for 12 hours. And do you know what 12 hours is? Or don't use makeup or don't use that, because if you make a mistake, like you can be sued, you can go to court or anything, like, and quote unquote be perfect. Like you have to be crazy, may even not be followers. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, hi, hello, my name is Aramide. And today I'm going to be talking about the things I wish I knew before becoming a nurse in the UK, if that makes sense. So basically it's more like, ow. Oof, that was painful. Anyway, so basically I just want to talk about like the cons of being a nurse in the UK. I know that many people, especially if you're back home in Nigeria, they feel like, oh, being a nurse in the UK is like very amazing, and that while you're in the UK you're earning in pounds and da. Anyway, so, and some of you might be wondering why I'm wearing something too thick indoors. Well, Alexa, what's the weather?
In Camberwell, it's 11 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect rainy weather with a high of 11 degrees and a low of 6 degrees.
Thank you, Alexa. Anyway, so that's it. It's 11 degrees, and if you're in the UK, you know that electricity bills have gone up, and a girl cannot be wasting heater in the house when she can have 4 bed and 4 sweaters. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm wearing something thick inside. So moving forward, let's talk about the cons of being a nurse in the UK, and more like the things I wish I knew, or maybe somebody had like elaborated on. So this is a disclaimer. Like, I'm not doing this video to discredit nursing. I feel like nursing is a great profession for many people, and so many people find it as their passion, and you know, what gets them up in the morning and things like that. So I'm not discrediting nursing, I'm just saying like the things I wish I knew. Okay. And also, it's not like to discourage anybody from coming to UK, because this video may seem as if, oh, I don't want to come to UK to prosper or anything, but don't get me wrong. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is the 12-hour shift, which I so did not expect. Okay, that's a lie. I actually knew that there were 12-hour shifts, but like I did not understand the gravity. I didn't get the gravity of like working a 12-hour shift. I thought maybe it was like, in fact, I just didn't even understand it. So when someone told me 12-hour shift, I was like, wait, you be in the same like environment, like same units for 12 hours. And do you know what 12 hours is? I like 7 to 7. But ladies and gentlemen, I resume work 7:15 and I get off work 8 p.m. I resume work 7:15 a.m. and I get off work 8 p.m. Like, so sometimes it can even be as long as 8:30 p.m. maybe like in case of emergency, or you know, something just happens and it gets extended. So you guys should calculate how many hours that is and let me know in the comment section. Get to work long hours. And for me, if you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, you notice that there were some times I shot my videos at work, so you'd see that I wasn't like doing a very long shift back home in Nigeria, because after work, like that was when I shot most of my videos. So I go for like 4 p.m. and I get to shoot my videos before I go home. Like, so, but me coming to an environment where I get off work 8 p.m, it was like a very big tilt for me, like a 360 actually, because I was in no way used to that. But that is it. So some of my friends are in non-medical line, they're like, what do you guys do for 12 hours? Like, what do you do? So basically, yeah, just caring for the patients, and then they're like multidisciplinary meetings, like meeting with doctors, physiotherapists, and blah blah blah, and all of us just like trying to find a way forward for our patients and things like that. So yeah, that is it. There is a 12-hour shift and it is real. It's not a fallacy. Anyway, so I'm actually getting a bit thirsty, so let's go to the kitchen and get some water. So another thing I will talk about is that you may feel unappreciated in the profession. Wait, now let me get what you have. Oh, and yes, we drink tap water. Yeah, so another thing is that you may feel unappreciated in the profession. Like, you know, like go the extra mile and try to like make sure that my patient is getting the best care and everything. And you know, maybe just because of one little thing, you get a complaint and like all your good work just like gets erased. I don't really think it's like a nursing thing. I think it's like a human thing. Sometimes not everybody is so grateful. So, but you know, I kind of like feel down sometimes. Don't get me wrong, there are some patients that are grateful, but you may feel like you're not being appreciated enough. Okay, and on top of appreciation, we're going to talk about pay. Okay, so I know that like because of the whole inflation and everything, it feels like maybe pounds is up or pounds is down, I don't know, but the pay isn't actually mind-blowing as I thought it was. Like when I was back in Nigeria, I was like, oh my god. Like when I got my contract, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be earning this much and blah blah blah. My dear, when I got here, like if you like just calculate your rent, your bills, water bills, electricity bills, everything, and your like at the end of the month, what are you left with, to be honest? So like I don't know if this can like, I just want to clear the notion that it's not like you're coming here to come and be earning millions of pounds. And even if you're earning millions of pounds, my dear, it will be taxed. So don't let us get started on the tax. In the tax system, is another mind-blowing thing. So I just want to try and correct that notion that when you're coming here, it's not like you're going to be earning millions. Quite fine, like you'll be earning a decent amount to live a good life, like to live an affordable life, but it's not like you're going to come here and be earning lots of money. And don't also like negate the fact or forget the fact that you have family back home that you need to take care of. Because I want to be real, like since I got to this country, I found out that people are very open about money, about finances. It's not like back home that you find it very hard to tell somebody how much you earn. Here, it's like since I got here, I've been very open about my finances. Maybe because of the people or the culture or something, I don't know, but I'm very open about my finances. So let me give an instance for you. So let's say as a nurse you earn let's say you earn 2,200 or something, and maybe with tax and everything, let's say your take home is like 1.8, okay, and you are paying rent. Let me use my area for instance. Like rent is averagely like £700 and you're paying 700, so you're left with 1,100. Okay, after that 100, okay, that's good. Then let's say you want to get groceries, and mind you, African food is quite costly here, and let's say you want to get groceries, like for instance you can get yam of like £5, £6, £7 for 1 tube of yam, and it's not going to be like big. Anyway, so let's say you spend about 200 on groceries, including African food and also like other things, maybe like the basic cereal and other foods they have here. So £200 out of 1,100, you're left with 900. And let's say you save £500. Let's say you spend £200 to look good, take care of yourself, go out, miscellaneous, and you're still going to save money back home. Do you get? Like, yes, saving £500 is good, but like I just want to clarify that even if you're earning that money, some people feel like, oh, you can save £1,000 monthly, or some people, I hear people say stories like, oh, I know someone that saves 1,000 monthly. I'm like, what work is the person doing in this same nursing? I mean, it's possible if you're doing lots and lots of extra shifts, which I'm going to touch on in a minute. Let's just go back to the room. Okay, let's go back to the room. Okay, we're back to the room. Okay, so let me just touch on that extra shift of a thing. So people are like, oh yeah, as a nurse you get to pick your own shift, and that's so nice. Well, yes, you get to work 13 days a month. That's if you're working with NHS. I don't know about other organizations. And So 13 days a month could be 3 3 3 4. That's 3 times a week, and then 1 week will have 4 times in a week, right? Could be consisting of long days and night shifts. All good. And so one thing that's like a very downside for me is that like we're always short staffed. Like it can be depressing. I don't know, it can make you feel down when you go to work and then you find out that instead of like 6 staff, you guys are 4, and then you have to like get more patients and cover more, and like you're very stretched. So that can be like a very discouraging thing. And then also people are like, oh yes, you pick extra shifts. I know in terms of like picking extra shifts, I picked extra shifts also. Like I have tried it, but it easily leads to burnout. So let's say you do 3 times a week, and let's say you pick 2 extra shifts, so you're working 5 times a week. That's 60 hours a week, and you can easily be burnt out, to be very frank. Yes, the money that will come at the end of the day may be good. I'm quoting good because the money also gets taxed. So like logically, it's not even like a very huge amount of money, because you're still going to get taxed on the extra shift minus the work you do normally, because it's seen as like a second job or something. So the tax may even be higher. I don't know. But yikes, that is that. And nobody told me about that. So the last thing I'm going to talk about that nobody told me about nursing in the UK is that like they are also kind of strict on the uniform policy and dress code policy and whatever. I was thinking, oh, because it's UK, I mean, like I know back in Nigeria, like when I was in school of nursing, they're like, oh, you can't do this, you can't wear that, you can't do this or this or. But here it's also strict. Like they're like, oh, don't use makeup or don't use that. I know it's not the same for every organization, don't quote me, but like I'm talking about my organization. I know sometimes they come and they're like, oh, don't put makeup. I know yes, it's infection control and whatever, but it's not in bad if I come to work and there's like powder on my face and like a nice lip gloss or lipstick or something. Like I feel like sometimes they can be too extreme. Sometimes you can be like very stressed trying to sort out admissions, discharges, medications, this and that, and then there's also another tension or pressure coming from higher authorities about this rule and that policy and this policy. Oh my god, they have so many policies. I'm just using the dressing and uniform policy as an example, but they have so many policies. There's so many rules, and like you have to be very on your toes and perfect when you're coming here. Like you cannot like afford to make a mistake. I know yes, you're working with life, but you guys would agree with me that in Nigeria it's not that deep, but here you have to be very perfect, don't make any mistake, because if you make a mistake, like you can be sued, you can go to court or anything. Like things can be crazy, may even not befall us, but like just have it in mind that when you're coming in, you're going to like be on your toes, because they keep on reminding you that, oh, your pin, because any mistake you make, like I don't know, NMC can revoke somebody's pin or whatever. So you just have to try your best to make sure that you are doing things cautiously and like with your brain. Anyway, so that is it for this video. I just wanted to touch on things that I really wish someone had told me. So I hope that you find this video helpful, and please share it to anyone that might also find it helpful. To everybody that is trying to migrate to the UK, I wish you guys success. And about the Telegram group, I am actually been so busy, and it's, to my knowledge, no longer active, but you can ask your questions in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer. And just any other video you want to see, do let me know, and I'll try my best to also make it. And without further ado, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in another video. Bye guys. Make sure you check out my other videos too. Bye. Okay, that's it.